It's just, you know, we don't have to give up free will. We'd have to find it before we could give it up. There's no free will to give up. There's just the idea that there's an I there. And when there's an I there, there's a second idea, which is that I have free will, which is another way of saying I'm the boss. I'm the boss of you. And here's how I want things. It's not what we see. It's where we see everything from. We have so many gripes about the world, but we shouldn't be griping about the world. We should be griping about the point of view and do something about it. We're not helpless. I mean, it doesn't make sense. There's no one here. There's no such thing as free will, but there does seem to be. I just have to report the things as I see them. There does appear to be something I will call influence. And what I mean by that is it appears that the unit can do things that actually affect, that it looks like it's the unit's idea, and it looks like, feels like it's the unit's idea. Unit gets an idea and does something, and something else happens. And there's no way, there's no causality, but there in the absolute, but there is here. There's not any real causality that we can trace because everything affects everything else, but it nonetheless looks like it, and that would be the story. So to let go of our hard and fast reins on what non-duality is and what it's not, and what is possible and what's not possible, to loosen up to the truth of what we're witnessing. You don't have to figure out what that is and then tell me about it or write a book about it and impress your friends. You don't have to do any of that. You can just notice it yourself and don't even try to describe it. You've got to twist my arm to get me to talk about this if I'm not in one of these rooms. I mean, the man on the street would never know. I'm just never going to tell him. What do you do? Well, I don't do much anymore, thanks. I never did do anything. But the body takes a lot of credit, but it's not due any credit.